So hello my fellow TCG friends. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that fact that you guys finally getting Cherubini in May. And I'm sure all of you are very glad on the fact that you guys can finally use Cherubini, which is a card that we in the OCG got a year and a half ago. So yeah, it was pretty BS on how long they took to bring Cherubini to the TCG, but nevertheless, I'm sure a lot of you are excited for that, and are wondering what kind of potentials it can bring out from Burning Abyss. So I thought I'd sort of help out my fellow TCG friends and show you guys what kind of combos they could do post Cherubini and Needlefiber. And I know Needlefiber isn't announced in the TCG yet, but I think, but at least in some point in the near future, I'm sure you guys are going to get this, hopefully this year. And he's a very, very impactful card, as you've all probably seen before. So I thought I'd showcase the combos with him as well. And most of the combos, or in fact all the combos I'm going to show you guys, are based on PK Fire, and not really the Sekka's Light build, because I believe Sekka's Light build is built to go second and built to OTK your opponent, whereas like the PK Fire builds are meant to go first and stun your opponent. And these two cards are mainly built to go first for Burning Abyss. So I won't be really showcasing many of the Sekka's Light combos. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the combos really quick. So for this first combo, all you need is any two random Burning Abyss monsters. And this is pretty much for when you sort of brick, I guess, with only two Burning Abyss monsters, but that's likely to not happen, I guess, because you're playing a bunch of extenders in your deck, and that's a very low chance of you opening only two Burning Abyss monsters. But yeah, it's still a combo that you can keep in your back of your mind, just in case you sort of brick. So anyways, it's pretty straightforward. You just special summon your two Burning Abyss monsters, link these two away, make Cherubini, activate Cherubini's effect to send Graph to your graveyard. You activate Graph's effect, special summon any Burning Abyss you would like. Most of the time it's going to be either Skarm or Seer. I usually go for Skarm just to give you the search in the end phase. Yeah, and you link these two away to make Rusty Bardish. Activate his effect, send Silent Boots, set your Fog Blade from your deck, and you can banish this Fog Blade to add a second Fog Blade to your hand, and you just set it. So basically, two level 3 monsters can end you up in a Rusty Bardish, and that equals 2 negates already. So even if you brick, it could still make a board with two Fog Blades, and I think that's a very good advantage that PK Fire has, because your brick is still a very strong opening. So this next combo is also a 2-card combo, but for in this case you have to have a level 3. Any level 3 Burning Abyss monster that's not Graph or Seer, and a Fiendish Runaway, either a Fiendish Runaway or a Graph or a Seer. Either of these 3, and a Burning Abyss monster. But for this case, I will just use Fiendish Rhino Warrior for this combo. So I'll just put these right here, or I just put them right here. And normally before Cherubini, all this would ended was in Underclock Beatrice, but now it's much better than that. So what you will do is you will normal summon your Fiendish Rhino Warrior, special summon your level 3 Burning Abyss monster, you link these two away to summon Cherubini. Now you activate Fiendish Rhino Warrior's effect to send, it doesn't matter either Graph or Seer, I'll just use Graph for now. So you would send Graph to your graveyard, and you would activate Graph's effect, and you have to for this one you have to special summon Rubik. Yeah, I haven't seen Rubik in a while, but yeah, he's essential for He's essential for the entire deck once Needlefiber comes out. So now you would activate Cherubini's effect. You would send Seer to the graveyard, and you activate Seer's effect to special summon any Burning Abyss monster you would want. I'll just use Graph for now. special summon graph. So now you have a tuner and a non-tuner, so you link these two away. To special summon probably one of the most broken link monsters in existence, Needlefiber. So now Needlefiber's effect activates to special summon your second Rubik. So that's why you need 2 Rubiks in your deck for post-Cherubinni and Needlefiber, because you need 2 Rubiks for this combo. So now you have Cherubinni and Needlefiber and a Rubik. So you can see Rubik's obviously a dark, so you link these 2 away to make Rusty Bardish. So now you activate Rusty Bardish's effect to send Ancient Cult. So you can now set your any phantom spell trap you want. I usually just send Fog Blade because that's pretty much the only one you want to set. So now you would banish Ancient Cloak to activate its effect to add Silent Boots to your graveyard or to your hand. And you just special summon that Silent Boots right away. So now you have, and then that's how you end the board with a set Fog Blade, animates from Silent Boots, Needlefiber, and Rusty Bardish. And you might be thinking like that's not that good, but on your opponent's turn, after you say you negate out some random monster's effect, you would banish your Needlefiber, special summon Wonder Magician, and when you activate Wonder Magician's mandatory effect, you can pop a random spell trap on your opponent's field. If it's against Sky Striker, you can pop your like multi-roll or something. But if your opponent doesn't have a spell trap on the field, you could just pop the Fog Blade you used. Because it's a mandatory effect and you have to pop something, so usually if they don't have a spell trap, you just pop your Fog Blade. And you activate Wonder Magician's effect to synchro these 2 on your opponent's turn to make Borreload Savage. And you activate Borreload Savage's effect to equip your Cherubinni. So now you have a any card effect negation that's a 3250 beat stick. So your basically your two card opening hand is ended in 2 negates and a 3250 beat stick. And that's a sort of a brick hand too. And that only requires any random Burning Abyss monster and one of these 3. So since this is also kind of a not so good opening hand, but even your not so good opening hands can end you up in 2 negations. So that's one of the very strong advantages for PK Fire that PK Fire has over the Sekka's Light build. I'm not necessarily saying the Sekka's Light build is worse than PK Fire, but if you're going to have a deck that you're focusing on going first, then I think PK Fire is more superior to Sekka's Light. So up next is also a 3-card combo instead. But all it requires is 2 random Burning Abyss monsters and Farfa. So, and this basically ends you in the Trisbane a lot. What you would do is you would just special summon your 2 Burning Abyss monsters, link the special summon Burning Abyss monsters away to make Cherubinni. And then you would activate Cherubinni's effect to send your Graph to your graveyard, to activate Graph's effect to special summon your Seer. And at this point you will just normal summon your Farfa, overlay these 2 to make our boy Dante. And you don't want to use your Dante's effect at this point because you want to keep these as a material so that they could activate their effects when you link Dante away with Cherubinni. So you would just link these 2 away to make Trisbane. And you probably all know how this is going. So So you activate Seer as Chainlink 1 targeting Dante, Dante Chainlink 2 targeting any Vertigo's monster you'd like, and Farfetch Chainlink 3 to banish your Cherubinni. And this is so that your Seer and Dante don't get Ghost Belled, so you just have to play around Ghost Bell. So the chain would resolve backwards, so you would banish your Cherubinni with Fog Blade, or sorry, with Firefall. Add back your Burning Abyss monster with Dante, and you'll special summon back Dante with your Seer. So now you'll just, all you do is just pitch your Burning Abyss to special Beatrice, and at the end of your turn, then you just put Cherubinni back in front of the unoccupied extra monster zone. So yeah, 3-card combo that basically ends you on an extra link, and it takes much less effort than the Cherubinni lock right now. So that's also a very good benefit that Cherubinni brings to this time. This in fact both Sekka's Light and PK Fire. But yeah, please keep in mind. Yeah, so the Cherubinni lock is much more easy to do when once Cherubinni comes out. Also keep in mind that the Cherubinni lock combo can also be a 2-card combo if you open Terratop. So you could just special summon your Terratop, and you could add Taketa on board and link these two, link Taketa on board and Terratop away to make your Cherubinni. So you basically end up on the same situation, except you, instead of the 2 Burning Abyss monster, you just make you just use Terratop to make Cherubinni. So yeah, please keep in mind that a lot of your decks are extenders, and so there's alternatives to all of these 2-card combinations or 3-card combinations. Burning Abyss is a very versatile and very flexible deck, and you have to keep that in mind when you're playing it, so that you don't get locked in the mindset of I have to open these cards to do this play. So up next is what I consider to be the sort of the best possible field you could end with in PK Fire, and that involves the 3-card combo. And basically all you need is Terratop, any level 3 Burning Abyss monster, or any level 3 extender for that matter. This can be Danger as well. But in this, I'll just use Brow Burning Abyss monster for this. And either a Fiendish Rhino Warrior or a Seer. I'll just use Seer in this case, because it'll be easier for me. So all you do is you special summon Terratop, activate his effect to search for target on board. You will then activate you would special summon target on board, link these two away to go for, you guessed it, Cherubinni. Activate Cherubinni's effect to send Graph to your graveyard. Activate Graph's effects. Special summon Rubik. Now you would just special summon your level 3 monster from your hand. Normal summon your Seer. You overlay these two to make Dante. And at this point, you're free to use Dante's effect if you want to. I'll just skip that step just because it'll be easier for me to make this video. So you'll link these two away to make Needlefiber. But make sure to make Needlefiber in the very farthest side on the zone, so that when you switch zones, when you make Rusty Varnish, he won't get in the way. So now it'll be Chainlink 1 is going to be Seer to target Dante. Chainlink 2 is Dante's effect to add back Graph. Chainlink 3 is going to be Needlefiber, so that you could play around Ghost Spell. Yeah, I didn't have to play around Ash for this case, because if they had Ash, they would have ashed the Graph. If they know what Burning Abyss is, then they will probably ash the Graph. So if they haven't ashed you by now, then they're probably not going to ash you. So you would activate Needlefiber's effect to special summon, similar to the combo I showed you before. You special summon your Rubik, And then you have to resolve the chain backwards to special summon Dante and add back everything with this monster. So because your zone's occupied, you can't make Beatrice right now, so you just link these two away to make Rusty Bardish. So now you pitch your Burning Abyss monster to make Beatrice. You activate Rusty Bardish's effect to send Ancient Cloak to your graveyard. To special summon, or sorry, not special summon, to set your Fog Blade from your deck. And all you do is just banish Ancient Cloak, add your Silent Boots, and just special summon Silent Boots that's not the middle to a zone that's not the middle, so basically just right here. Because if you special summon to the zone that Rusty Bardish points, then you're not going to be able to activate Needlefiber's effect. So you have to summon him next to that. So pretty much next to Needlefiber. So this is the board you end with. So and your opponent's on your opponent's turn, you just vanish Needlefiber, same thing as I showed you before. Special summon Wonder Magician, pop a spell or trap, and synchro these two for Warlord Savage. And you just equip your Cherubinni from your graveyard. So you basically have a spell trap pop, a Farfa banish, a monster effect negate, and a spell trap monster effect negate. That's a 3150 beat stick. So yeah, that's basically it for the combo tutorial portion of the video. And obviously you don't take these combos for granted. Your decks, like I said before, your decks comprise a lot of extenders, and Burning Abyss doesn't have that many specific 2-card or 3-card combos. So these are just some of the very basic, very standard set of cards that you need to remember. But like I said, you have to be very flexible with the deck. So maybe you could, depending on your hand, you can make these plays, if not something even better, depending on whether or not you have like dangers in your hand, or if you mill the Strudel with Dante and whatnot. So just to use this as a reference and not necessarily the ultimate defining video of Burning Abyss combos. So after this, I will be posting. I'll be going over the deck list that I'm currently using for OCG tournaments. Yes, but if you don't really care about the deck list for OCG tournaments, then you could just end the video right here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good one.